Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about 21 Savage. And we're going to be talking about all the Jacksonville rappers that he just got into it with while on social media. Now, 21 Savage was on the Clubhouse app, and it looks like he had a room where he had a lot of Jacksonville rappers in there. One of them specifically being none other than Foolio. Now, some of you might know Foolio as one of the breakout artists, breakout stars from the Jacksonville hip-hop scene, but it looks like there was a little bit of an argument between 21 Savage and most of the Jacksonville rappers in the room. Now, since the start of the whole versus movement and people having these verses, it's been a lot of competition in the rap game, man. There's been people talking and comparing who could really go against who, what camps could go against what camps, what cities could beat what cities, and a couple of cities are hot right now, in hip-hop. And Jacksonville happens to be one of those markets that's blowing up in hip-hop right now. You got Foolio, Spot 'em, Got 'em, Nardo Wick, Spinner Benz, Whopper with the Chopper, Young and Ace. I mean, the list goes on and on, you know what I mean? And it seemed like 21 Savage still feels that even though they got a crop of new MCs coming out of Jacksonville, they ain't messing with the A and they ain't messing with him. And he put it out there that he would take them all by himself. He could take the whole Jacksonville in a versus. And they weren't feeling that. So it was a little bit of a back and forth between Foolio and 21 Savage. Now, before we get to the clip and before we talk about the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's get right to it. Okay, so let's talk about 21 Savage talking about he could take on the whole of Jacksonville hip-hop by his lonesome. Now, let's not forget that 21 Savage has been in the game for some time now, and he has multiple platinum hits, even a Grammy under his belt. 21 Savage is doing this thing in a rap game, man. So when he says this, it sounds outlandish because you think of how many Jacksonville rappers are out here popping. But man, when you put catalog against catalog, 21 Savage might have a point. Now, I'm not saying this is all facts because the Jacksonville rap scene is fairly new. A lot of these cats are just getting in the game, and as you're going to hear in the clip, Foolio makes that point. They just getting their feet wet, they just doing their thing in the game, but give it some time to where they've been in the game like Atlanta and have all those connections and really be ingratiated into the hip-hop atmosphere or hemisphere or whatever you want to call it, man. It will definitely work out for them in the long run. But man, let's listen to the clip and the exchange between them and then come back for the commentary, you know what I mean?
I could beat Jacksonville by myself,
This
bro.
man said Augusta, bro.
Jacksonville can't beat Chicago.
You crazy as
Bro, I
what?
swear
Don't
I
do
can
it.
beat
Hey, ain't
Hey,
Jacksonville
nothing.
by
Chicago will
myself, bro.
smoke y'all,
I
Keep
boy.
it
really can
100,
beat
bro.
Jacksonville by myself, bro.
Don't
Oh
do us
God,
like
bro.
that, bro. We don't do it like that, bro. We getting our feet wet, bro.
Yeah, y'all is, but I beat y'all by myself though. Facts.
Let me get smart, man. Y'all tripping.
You spot 'em, Ace. Who else y'all got?
Man,
The
he
young
can't.
nigga.
We got Colt. We got Chameleon. She had a platinum record. We got Young Trout. He made birthday shit one time for the birthday shit. That's I don't know. That going crazy. We got a lot of little niggas that's in the industry that got platinum.
Man, y'all gonna have to play every spot on got a
That
remix.
spin that spinner Ben hard. He hard.
That's what I'm saying. We got a young wave.
But y'all still ain't got enough though, bro.
Y'all need five.
Uh,
See, y'all trying to categorize.
I don't know what the
We talking about
conversation
city
was.
versus city, man.
Nah. Jacksonville just got on the wave. Ain't been long enough. Ain't enough. But if you go with like the niggas around that same age, then yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now, as you heard in that exchange on social media, that 21 Savage at first was comparing Jacksonville and Chicago, and then Foolio chimed in, and he stuck his chest out there. He was like, "Nah, man, we could be whoever." And yeah, that's a big statement because Chicago got a lot of hit makers. You know what I mean? If you did a comparison, Jacksonville hip hop versus Chicago hip hop, even though, don't get me wrong, I know Jacksonville is super hot right now. Like, it's one of the hottest scenes. It's in the top 3 right now. You know what I mean? But if you were to do a Chicago rapper and you have to include, like, say, like Kanye and cats like that, and then even like the old Chief Keef albums and stuff like that, it would get real ugly real quick. You know what I mean? Because you basically be battling between the new and the old. And One of the things that the young lady said at the end was that, Jacksonville scene is real new and they got a lot of young cats in the rap game and they doing big numbers coming in the game. So, man, it looks good for them in the future. And that future is laid out. Like, all these cats are super duper young. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, Spot 'em Got 'em isn't even 21 years old. I think Young and Ace just turned 21. Foolio as well. Man, it's like their future is set up. You know what I mean? So it's a good investment for Jacksonville now. But going against, like, some of these cities that's been in the rap game for a long time, that's going to be tough, man. That's going to be tough. So let's talk about going against 21 Savage. And 21 Savage stuck his checks out there. He said, y'all can't go against me by myself. Now, to be real, 21 Savage has a lot of hits under his belt. But when you're talking about going against multiple people with multiple hits, I still think 21 Savage might have a little fight on his hands. Even though if you were to look at his discography, you would definitely see that he's got a lot of platinum hits, a lot of hits that are just went crazy, man. Like I said earlier, he's got a Grammy for A Lot with J. Cole, and he's got Rockstar with him and Post Malone. That went diamond. Then you got 21 Savage by himself is a beast. Like, you can't take his catalog lightly, man. He's got diamond joints on there. So, it'll be hard to beat him, man. It'll be hard to beat 21 Savage, even if Jacksonville combined all their hits together, man. Even though, like Foolio said, they've got a lot of people coming. I hate to hamper on that point, but they're new to the game, and they're brand new bringing artists into the game, and everybody seems to be jumping out with a hit or some type of song that goes viral, man. So those are good signs. Those are good signs. So it's a good investment in Jacksonville hip-hop in the future. But do y'all think that 21 Savage is dissing, or do you just think that he thinks he's better than the Jacksonville hip-hop scene? Or do you think that Foolio was just standing his ground and saying what he had to say to make sure that people know that Jacksonville has come, stepped in the rap game, and they here for to stay, man? That's why they're the hottest in the game right now, besides Memphis, besides Dallas. And when I say hottest in the game, I'm talking about new scenes, the scenes that are just popping up, you know what I mean? And even though like Dallas and Detroit, they have scenes that have been in the rap game before, and even Memphis, they have a long running scene. And Memphis is probably, I'll put them high at the list too, as hottest scenes in the rap game. Like, they way up there at the top, because these cats, they keep coming with, or these scenes, they keep coming with brand new artists who are just breaking out with smash hits and their own movement. So that says a lot. When you have your own movement, you have people behind you, and you're making a lot of noise, that just does a lot, man. So I know Jacksonville is feeling like 21 Savage is dissing, but really, he's just putting it out there that his catalog is real tough. And if you were to look at his catalog, I say everybody go look at it. You would be impressed at how many platinum plaques that he has, how many platinum hit songs that he has, his top 40s. It's all there, man. So he's a beast on his own, man. So he has a right to say that, but I don't think, when you talk about going against a whole scene, it could get crazy, man. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that 21 Savage is on point, that his catalog is so good that he could even take on a whole city? Or do you feel that Jacksonville is just new in the game? They just getting their feet wet, like Foolio said, and man, their time is coming. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.